How's it going, guys? Trxo here, and today we have a bit of a spicy video for you guys. A spicy vid. You know, you always want to hear these spicy little tidbits, but I know Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came out literally 3 days ago, but some rumors about Pokemon for the Switch have been surfacing, and I wanted to talk to you about them. But first, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, because we're going to be bringing all sorts of content to the channel that relates to Pokemon, from videos like this, or Pokemon discussions / news videos. We got Let's Plays, our Ultra Moon Let's Plays going on right now if you want to check that out as well. There'll be a card in your upper right hand corner for it. We also got Wi-Fi battles coming, we got FFAs coming, we got shiny reactions coming. It's all on the way. We're going hard in the paint this year, guys, and I hope you guys are excited, as I am, to bring this content to you. So if you are, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. Let's get into it. Anyways, so I'm gonna link the podcast down below, but basically what they were talking about, I'm gonna give you a short TLDR and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. So basically they said that Game Freak has a lot of pressure to perform after the success of Breath of the Wild and Odyssey, how they changed their respective game franchises. Even though Odyssey didn't really do that as much as Breath of the Wild did, so hopefully we get more of a Odyssey change versus Breath of the Wild change, because I do not want an open world Pokemon game. Sounds cool in theory, but just based off how long it takes to be a closed world game, like almost 100 episodes, I don't know if I want a Skyrim length Pokemon game. That might get very, very repetitive very, very fast, but that's just me. They also said, what did they say? Oh no, I'm blanking right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. The Stars rumors. They covered that as well. The Stars rumors was that they were going to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moons are originally supposed to be on the Switch, but then Nintendo said, hey, no, you're gonna put that on the 3DS, and then we're gonna start working on the Switch game as 8th gen. And people saw the tech demo on Switch of Stars, and that's where the Stars rumors came from. So that's cleared up. But anyways, let's talk about the juicy news. Like, what are they gonna do to make a splash with Pokemon at E3? So I'm assuming that it's either gonna get announced or it's gonna be the first gameplay trailer at E3. But it's 7 months away from now, so maybe there could be a whole plethora of information that comes out before then. We never know with Pokemon, but we do know that there are new games coming next year. Probably it's a good chance it's gonna be 8th gen. There's gonna be a good chance it's gonna be completely different from Alola. Kind of how Alola mixed it up with the Trials. I think it's gonna be that on steroids. So they did say in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon we're going back to gym, so they're gonna be changing it in different ways. Something that the people on the podcast brought up, which is linked down below, they said maybe more character customization. That's really the only thing they mentioned. They kind of made a joke about Pikachu talking English, but what are some other things they could add to the game? I think obviously open world is a huge thing. I think we're seeing the multiple region aspect starting to form with the Ultra Wormholes in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So I definitely think that Ultra multiple region game is very, very possible. A Johto version 2 is definitely very, very possible. I'm not saying there's gonna be an Ultra Heart Gold Soul Silver remake. I'm saying what I think might happen is you might have 8th gen, then post game you go back to Sinnoh. That might be a thing. Or you just have a multiple region game where you spawn across like for me, the ideal multiple region game is you would start a game with, it'll be a normal game for like a separate regions. Until you beat all 3 regions, you can't access the Pokemon that you caught in one region. You can't bring them over to the next region until you beat all 3 regions. Then you can have all 3 across all 3 regions. And I think that would be the best way for them to do that, in order to not have, a leveling problem, which you would have if you don't do that. Or just bump the level up to like level 1000, then you're good. You are good to go. You can have all 8 regions in that bitch, and you'll still be good by probably a few hundred levels. But anyways, that's one region. The open world thing. Open world and multiple regions are 2 very, very viable options. Another way they could change the game is apparently they're talking about changing battles, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Maybe they're adding more like mechanics into like the gameplay of like how it's an anime where they can just like magically dodge, or they can just like abilities like are more dynamic like in the anime versus in the actual games. And another way that maybe they could could take like those aspects of the anime, like throw in like more side quests. Like I just remember in 4th gen there's this thing where where Ash's Gliscor, he had to like fly through hoops and like in a competition. They threw in stuff like that into like the actual games. We're also trying to see that with Mantine Surf. and the ultra wormhole thing where you can fly through the wormhole and like get farther to have a greater shiny chance. So I think that's another option. But I think the coolest thing they could do is maybe make it so like before you start your game, like choose how you want to play. Like, do you want to be a Pokemon hunter, so that'd be like a shiny hunting or Pokedex completion type, a type archetype, I guess you could say. They could also have, you want to be the best trainer archetype. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna restart this. So you can have 3 archetypes. So you want to be most knowledgeable about Pokemon type trainer. That would be like a research type trainer. That would be like a completely Pokedex type trainer. Then you could have, and like you could say, we can have like a boost or something if you do this. So for them, you'd have like a boosted catch rate on mons, and then other ability, like a skill tree type of thing. Then for you want to be the best trainer, you can have like the boosted experience that can also add up into like an additional crit ratio, less damage taken per super effective attack, and more damage done for super effective attack. Stuff like that. Stuff like items do, but like boost it like through like your trainer skills. It's like trainer perks or something. And for the last one, you can do like the shiny hunter, so the Pokemon collector archetype, where you have an increased shiny chance and you have an increased rare, you have an increased SOS chance, whatever they do in the game. So like, what is it right now, like 1 in 8,000 or 1 in like 4,096? Something like that. Maybe have it be like 1 in 3,500 or 1 in 6,000. You know, just give them a little bit better odds. And then when you're using like the methods, also deduct like a proportionate amount. So like instead of like 1,012, like 1 in 800 or something like that. I think that could work. I think that'd be a really dynamic way to play. Because then you have the gripe that, oh, every game's the same. Well, that would make every playthrough almost a little bit different, not completely different, but make it a little bit more different to the point where like where Skyrim LPs are different. You have that difference level in a Pokemon game, which has never been done before. And I think that would definitely add to the playability of the game, because then you could play through the game 9 different times and have a different scenario, because you'd be using different star Pokemon every time with different skill trees and different perks. So I think that'd be a really cool way to do it. Obviously it's up to Game Freak, but that's just my initial thoughts on these rumors that we've been getting. If you have any ideas on how Game Freak could change the game, let me know down below, and I'll also link this podcast in case you want to watch the whole thing. If you're worried about it or want to know what time it starts at around, or they start talking about Pokemon around 54 minutes and 20 seconds is I think when they started. It might be a little before that. But anyways, all that being said, thank you guys for checking out today's video. Once again, if you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell to keep up with all the content. And if you want to know what kind of content we're bringing those Let's Plays, we're bringing the FFAs, the Wi-Fi battles, the Pokemon discussions, Pokemon news videos, and the occasional shiny reaction. Anyways, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I love your faces. Anyways, I'm not Filter Franco, but I love you guys checking out today's video. I'm out of here. See you later. Bye.